Hi, I'm John McNeil with Sound Home Inspections. Today I'm going to talk about materials used to cover the roof of your house to protect it from water. One of the older roofing materials being used is cedar shake or shingles. Rarely see shingles used as roofing anymore as they are much thinner and do not last as long. Cedar shakes are still being used, however not nearly as frequently as they were in the past. Part of this is cost, and part of it is they are more likely to catch on fire, especially during the 4th of July with fireworks. Cedar shake can last up to 20 years, but it is almost totally dependent on the quality of the shake. If they are split very thin, they may only last 8 to 10 years. If they're a thicker material, they can last much longer. Asphalt shingles are what is used on the majority of houses. The lifespan really depends on the quality of the shingle or the thickness of the shingle. The lowest quality would be a 3-tab composition shingle. These can easily be identified as 3 single tabs and have no other architectural features. The life expectancy of a 3-tab shingle roof is approximately 20 years. Other composition roofs are considered to be called architectural composition shingles. What they have is they have different colors in the shingle and things to give it a profile or a texture to try to simulate a real shake roof. The lifespan of an architectural composition roof is typically 30 years for most of the shingles that we see. However, some of them are warranted for up to 50 years of lifespan. There are other things that can be used for roofs. One, it would be metal. Metal can have either be aluminum or steel and can have a life expectancy of 50 to 100 years if installed properly. Because of the expense of the installation of the metal roofs, we do not see those very often on homes. The products that I've talked about so far are for houses with pitched roofs, meaning a roof with slope. If the house has a flat or very shallowly pitched roof, then other products must be used. Some of the products that used would be built-up roof, where they take layers of hot tar and other materials and build up the roof to provide the waterproofing of the roof. That was a roof that's been in existence a long time and is still used quite often in commercial applications. For residences, a common flat roofing material is what's called torch down, where you nail down a underlayment sheet and then you actually use heat from a torch to melt the roofing material on top of that first membrane that was nailed down. The lifespan of the roof can be increased if it's a torch down roofing by using different emulsions to protect the roof. If it's not protected, what will happen is it loses its elasticity over time and essentially starts cracking, and it almost looks like an alligator skin. That's called alligatoring. There are a number of things that can affect the lifespan of a roof. Some of these can be maintenance items performed by a homeowner. One would be to not allow moss to grow on your roof. The problem with moss is it draws water up underneath the roofing and can reduce the lifespan of the roof. Another item is to make sure you have proper attic ventilation. If the attic space is not properly ventilated, then the excess heat from the attic can shorten the lifespan of the roof. Most roofs will have a gutter and downspout system to drain water away from the house. Gutters will become clogged over time with leaves, even in areas where it doesn't appear that trees are nearby. It's important to keep your gutters clean to allow for proper drainage of water. With the downspouts, it's important that they move water away from the house. Ideally, there would be a storm drain system where the water drains from the downspouts out away from the house, quite often to a retention pond. If you do not have an in-ground drainage system to drain the water away from your house, I recommend having splash blocks installed at each downspout location to move the water at least 5 feet away from the house to prevent damage to the foundation.